Hi, I'm Not Yet Dead, and welcome back to Marwell Manor Farm. So, final visit to Marwell. This might end up being a bit of a bitty episode. As you can see, I've already been quite busy. Finished the harvests on fields 18 and 15. Sold the sunflower that we got off field 18. And some of the canola from field 15 already. I finished wrapping all the silage bales. They've all been moved to the biogas plant, and as well as any additional silage bales that I've got left over, and the hay bales as well. The straw bales I've sold at the barn, and I'm just going down to pick up the horses. And I had denied about keeping them till tomorrow, because we've got one more night basically for the biogas plant to churn through and pay us out. But I've got a lot to do, so I figured, you know what, we'll pick them up now. That's done, out of the way. It's one less thing to do. Moving day, if I can get around this corner. Some things I was planning on doing, I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time to record. I really want to get this finished. I'm running out of time because the day is running away quite quickly. So I was going to get all of the slurry from the cows and the pigs and sell that at the biogas plant. But yeah, I don't have time. I was also going to do the same with the manure, but again, I'm not sure I'm going to have time to do that, because we've still got I've got a worker on field, get the field numbers right, I think I'd remember by now, right? Yeah, so I've got a worker on field 19. We're just ploughing that out, like I said, so that's ready for the next farmer. I've got, what else is going on? I've got a whole load of equipment over the shop that we need to sell, and actually we need to go and load up the digester again, so I think we'll take these to the animal market, which of course is just next door to the biogas plant. We'll sell those, then we'll go and keep loading up the digester. Well, maybe I will have time, we'll see. But also thinking, I don't want this done in this episode, kind of want to get through the night, have a good sleep, and then tomorrow's moving day. But the last thing we'll do before moving is sell any milk that we've got, sell any wool that we've got, and actually we've still got crops to sell as well. And I did say that I wouldn't necessarily clear out the silos, but there's quite a lot of some of the crops still left, so we'll sell some of that. We'll see what there is in a second and see what we're going to do. But yeah, so tomorrow before we move, yeah, milk, eggs and wool will all be sold up first thing in the morning. Yeah, and as you can see, we're already up to nearly 1 million, so we've done really well actually. Still quite a few things to sell, plus whatever we make from the biogas plant, which with the additional bales that I had, the excess bales I had. So as I said I would do, I have kept 8 bales of hay, 8 bales of straw and 8 bales of silage to take with us, ready for the animals when we get there. Why can't I sell? Okay. I assumed I came back here to sell them, right? I'm just not quite in the right. I'm not far enough in. Let's try that. Ah. So one at 36,000, one at 37,000. Done. It's taken us over 1 million. Wow. Thank you very much, animal dealer. So, yes, I've also been thinking about, so we're going to sell, obviously, the farm. We've got to buy a little bit extra for some of the buildings that we've got as well. Because obviously we'll have to buy the buildings and stuff when we get to the new farm. And buy all that as well. So, yeah, we're going to be sitting on a good bit of money, I think. I hope by the time we get there. So we're down to 10,000. We should be able to put most of this in, actually. I may not show all of this because this will be the last episode. I've got, as I said, still quite a lot to do. But I didn't want to do it all as a time lapse or all as just, you know, short bits. Thought we'd have a proper episode. Our final farewell to Marwell. Because I've really enjoyed this map. I'd be quite happy. Oh, LPG's blocked. That's a shame. That saves him. It's been a massive risk of him doing strange things on that field. You know, ploughing out bits I didn't want him doing all sorts. So if he's blocked, I'm happy. But yeah, I'd have been quite happy to keep playing this map. Still lots of things I'd planned to do that I haven't had time to do, but I've enjoyed it, and I hope you have too. I won't be deleting the save. We will go and look at my trees in a minute because they're coming on really well. So yeah, it's been a good map. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. But you know, lots of new maps coming out, new opportunities, time to expand. Seem to have made a fair amount of money while we've been here, so that's quite pleasing. You know, there'll be plenty to invest in up north in Scotland. So what are we at now? 34,000 litres, so I've got another 16 to go, which is would you believe it, one bale too many. I've got one bale too many. Right, I'll come back here later and put this in. I'll get it on the fork, ready to go. Pardon the cat, she's been driving me nuts all evening. There we go. Right, so we'll just jump back in here and I'll see you back at the store in a couple of minutes. Right, here we go. So yeah, I bought, essentially it's all the round baling equipment. The only round baling equipment I've got left is of course the Anderson trailer, because I'll need that to move the bales up north to Scotland. So I'll sell that. That's one, 26,000. I'm kind of sad to get rid of this lizard trailer. I haven't made as much use of it as I might have liked, but once I'd decided that I was going to stop doing round bales, I kind of, there's just no point really. So we'll use it on another Let's Play at some point, another series, we'll see. It's a fun piece of equipment. And as you saw, I already sold the combine and the header. I'd already decided I wasn't going to take those up to Scotland with me. Oof, nearly 1,100,000. Nice. There we go. That's what we needed to sell. I think. Yes. Well, I might get rid of that Balefork, but that's tiny. It's not really worth a lot. Right. I'll see you in a moment. Right. Last trip to Rainbow Ridge. So I've got 45,000 litres of corn, 32,000 litres of canola, so I'll be leaving, that was all the canola that was at the main silo, and most of the corn that's at the main silo, so there's still a little bit of corn in the main silo, and some corn at the pig silo, and some canola at the pig silo, but I'm going to leave those for the next owner of the farm. It's only fair. There might be some crops in the farm when I get to where I'm going, so, and I had some when I arrived here, so fair's fair. Share the same favour. Someone new starting out, give them a bit of a start. Prices aren't great, but better than nothing. That wasn't bad actually. Right, so I'll head back to the silo because the next delivery will be to the other sell point. So I'll go fill up the truck. I'll see you on the way. And here we are, Greendale stores. The last of the barley and oats that we're going to sell. Oats, I think that's pretty much wiped us out. Barley, there's still definitely some up at the pigs. So again, we'll leave that for the next farmer. A little bit of a bonus for him. Again, we're not going to get much for these, but it's just a little bit to cover some costs. There we go. Well, that's a pretty penny. Not bad at all. And I think anything else we need to do tonight? I don't think so. I'm not going to sell the manure and slurry. We'll leave that again. Could be useful for the next farmer. Get them started. Muck spreading, slurry spreading, or stuff to sell at the biogas plant. Either way. Yeah. Whoa, birds, that was weird. I think we're done. Might be time for an early night. Lots to plan, lots to think about, so I shall retire for the final time here on Marwell. Work is still going on field 19. He should be nearly finished soon. So I need to have a think about what value all this is worth, so we know how much we're taking with us to Peter Vill. It's going to take me a little bit of time to sort all that out. But basically the value of the fields, the 2 extra fields that we bought, the value of the farm with its 3 fields, the value of any buildings, biogas plant I am not going to take into account. I know I bought it here, but it wasn't much. As I kind of, left the lights on. As I kind of disagree with the whole, you have to buy the biogas plant to use it, I am going to pre-purchase it at Peterville rather. Or actually, you know what we could do while we're here? Just grab telehandler and the pallet forks. I've been gradually assembling all the vehicles here. I'll leave the seed and fertiliser as well. I am not about taking it with me, but I'll leave it here again. Bit of a goodwill gesture for the next farmer. Yeah, pallet forks end up slightly weird position. Not sure how that happened. All the other equipment we're taking with us. I've undernod about what to do about the Brantner. I'll keep it for now. Maybe we'll sell it when we get up there and buy a new one. We'll see what there is. But I'll position this down here. Of course, I might... Oh, sugar beet. We've got sugar beet. We'll take that with us. We'll need it for the pigs when we get there. So, actually, I do need the Brantner because I'll need to fill it. Mind you, I've also got the other ones as well, of course. But I'll be taking a trailer load of sugar beet anyway. Either 45,000 or whatever the Brantner is, 30, whatever that is. Nudge that on. There we go. May as well just do this now. Oops. Price of wool's not great at the moment, unfortunately. Bit of a shame. Actually knock the other one off. There we go. Whoa. That's it. Right. Time to retire for the evening. So I've got all our leftover bales in there. There are 8 straw bales. I know it doesn't look like it, but they all sort of fell over while I was doing it. All of that equipment is coming with us for now. So actually, yeah, I'll take the Brantner full of sugar beet because we've got all the sugar beet in store. I'll leave these seed and fertilizer bags, and of course all the animals we're taking with us, and should just see this in the fading evening light. Our little woodland. At some point I'll revisit here just to see how this turned out, because it looks really good. I'm really pleased with it. But yeah, it's come on nicely. Right, leave over the garden wall. Oh, good night. Let's see, what time is it? 20 past 6. I'm not tired. That's a matter of opinion. Right, well, in that case, I'll keep myself busy, and I'll see you in the morning. Well, wow. 173,000 at the biogas plant, eh? And it's raining! I haven't had rain on FS... I know that doesn't sound very exciting. It's raining constantly around here at the moment. I haven't had rain on FS19 before. How awesome is that? And look how cool that looks through the woods. Almost misty. Through the trees, not the woods. Tree, wood, stroke, trees. Well, there you go. Right. So, last day on Marwell. let's go get the wool first of all. We'll go sell that. I don't know, we've seen it. I've seen it on countless videos, but working windscreen wipers, how awesome. If you've already seen rain, that won't be a new thing, but I seriously haven't seen rain yet. It's just amazing. Put some lights on. As a consequence, it's a little bit dull. Still, we're moving up to Scotland, so better get used to a bit of rain. There we go. I'm not going to worry too much about accuracy of placing this. It's the last pallet, there's plenty of room on the trailer. Whoa, I'll probably want to do it slightly more accurate than that. Put that in there a second. Let's do this quickly because I'm getting wet. Take the massey. Needs a wash. So field 19 was finished last night. Just. So I said actually yesterday was our final trip to Greendale, but of course it's not, because you need to sell the wool there, you need to sell the milk there. Working windscreen wipers, so definitely in cab. Quite a bit of traipsing backwards and forwards in this episode, so I'll see you there in a minute. Here we go, down the spinnery at Greendale. Oh, that was weird. What just happened? Just sort of span off. Oh, I just managed to nudge it in. That was lucky. There we go. So that was what? About 15,000? Nice. Right. Next, milk. Right, so back again, down here, to sell the milk. It's actually less than I was expecting, but in some ways that's a good thing because it's just one trip rather than two. It's going to be another 10 grand or so. Yep, 11,000. And so while we're here, actually, we'll go check on the egg situation, whether if it's only a box, I might just take them with me. But we'll see whether it's worth getting the telehandler out and the bucket and going to sell them, or whether we'll just, as I say, take them with us. Few boiled eggs for the journey. Nice fry when we get there. Done. All the animals bundled up. Right. That were actually 4 boxes. It's quite a lot. Okay, fine. Then let's do that. Right, so we'll just get these eggs up. I need to check where the best prices are. It's going to be a bit of a wet job. Greendale again. Not a job to rush. And our last job. After this, back to the yard. A lot of the vehicles are now lined up. Start packing up. One last thing we did want to do, so what are we at now? 1,528,236. So we need to look at, just very quickly, we've got fields 2 and 3, 113, 152, 18, 19 and 15 and the farm, 450. So it's 100, 600, about 700 odd, plus cows, sheep and gates, silo. Don't worry about the bunker. I'm going to leave the greenhouses. Own the actual farm, as well as the land it sits on. Yeah, it's quite a lot. I'll figure out all the prices, and when we start Peterville, I'll figure out how much everything was worth, because it all depends on how Peterville works. You know, if in theory it shows that I've got silos in the farm and buildings and stuff that I've purchased as part of my, then we'll assume that I sold them here as well. Otherwise we'll just take the land. That'll even do that. But I'll figure out the cost based on total we had when we sold these eggs, which is the last thing we're going to do. And we'll run through all the numbers when we get up to Peterville. Hopefully I'll have enough left over to buy an extra field or something like that. Oh no, that one's not Greendale, is it? I can't believe I'm still making that mistake. And there we go. The last cell on Marwell Manor Farm. Not huge, but not bad, and they were all full. 1,531,307. Plus all the vehicles we've got, plus the value of the fields we bought. Not a bad go. And that's it. End of the last video on Marwell. I'm going to drive back now. I've got the bucket handy, so I'll start loading sugar beet into the trailer, ready to take with us. And I'll next see you in Peter Vill. Might be a few days, get settled up there, sorted out, etc. But I'm looking forward to that one as much as I'm going to miss playing this one. So I hope you've enjoyed it too. And if you've enjoyed the video, as I always say, or the Let's Play in general, likes and subscriptions very much appreciated. Yeah, comments, ideas. You know, we're starting a new map, new place, new start. Just, you know, drop me a comment, any thoughts. And otherwise, thank you very much for everyone who's watched Marwell. I really appreciate all the support. And I look forward to seeing you all again as we start off in Peter Vill. And I'll see you then. Bye for now.